I wish it what it was supposed to be. Feel like the system controlling me, pinning and holding me. Down, now listen closely. Rounds busting and opening, clowns laughing and joking, but my society's broken. Schools is teaching and coaching while kicking, cheating and choking, drinking and smoking, concentration easily broken. But I just gotta do different, gotta break from my division. Instead of mobbing and cripping, I chose to sit and I listen. I had a vision that I'll fit the position of a high school graduate, gotta finish the mission.
Our coach, she was my English teacher freshman year, and she made us do a poetry assignment, and we had to write our own poem about our life, and after that I've just been writing ever since.
I started just writing my thoughts down in a journal. In my freshman year, I started talking to a teacher and they told me it's poetry. It was poetry, so I started that way.
The way it began, I was a very shy kid, and I was really uncomfortable talking about my feelings, and it was a lot easier for me to write about it in poetry.
I think that's the part about it, like get your feelings out and be able to communicate to someone that might not have the courage to speak up, or someone who can't share their story.
I really like the poetry slams, especially the ones that are being held at the schools, at each high school. When the poetry slam starts, it's like everyone's talking about like the truth, you know, the real truth of what's going on in the community, the country, within their mind. So I really like that.
We try and design the slams, the poetry slams, to be events where young people can share how they feel. And I would say it's performance poetry at the high school level that's done with, I think, two basic goals. One is to break down barriers that exist in our city, and the second is to give young people voice. The points exist, there's some competitive element to it, but that comes secondary to the idea that we're trying to foster a community of poets who are trying to express their experiences, what they've learned.
When they get up on stage and the audience snaps for them and the audience claps for them, or people go silent, the power of those words, that the students realize, hey, I wrote that, I did that. Wonderful, it's wonderful to see.
The audience's job is to influence the judges, trying to sway them with applause, with some snaps, with some, yelling, whatever. The audience is really loose. In fact, hopefully the audience is doing as much as they can to keep things live. Hopefully they're getting a couple things. They're learning about their voice, they're growing and expressing who they are and becoming confident in sharing that. Two, I hope that they're becoming better listeners. I think that's something that we don't value enough. Listening to other people, developing an idea of what's going on in others.
It's inspired me to improve the message I'm sending, because there'll be sometimes when I'm writing a poem just to write it. Like, there's not really a message, I'm just writing. And I try a lot harder to send a message, a specific message, or have a specific theme to a poem.
Frequently my hair stands up. It's a physical connection almost with these kids who are sharing really deep inside themselves. If you've never seen it, you've got to see it at least once.
I got the right to write about when it's right, instead of causing a fight. Cause you can kill with a knife, but it can also get you life. Don't in the cell, no lights, no sun, no wife. Reminiscing about what life was like. But life is not a joke to me. I just wish it was supposed to.